Okay, updating multiple HUD elements at the same time, simultaneously. What you want to do is there's the update HUD element ASM script that's in game engine data, routines, base, system, and macros. It's a macro. So what we're going to have to do is open the folder, game engine data, routines, base 4.5 system macros. Right here is the one you're going to want to change. You can back it up if you like. Replace the script with this script. That's it. That's what you need to do to make them update both at the same time. Dale Coop, Dale Coop wrote this script, and the script seems to work very well. So it should automatically have your macro working now because it's in your macros. It'll be accessed whenever you have something say update HUD element. Alright, next we're going to go over tiles 14 and 15 as multi-tiles. This is one of my old posts. Goes to a video. If you watch that video, it has the multi-tile 0 and multi-tile 1 file should be included. I'll double check the links. If not, I'll include them in this. If you open up multi-tile 00 that I put on there, that's tile 14. So you can rename it what you want, like multi-tile 14 and have multi-tile 15. So this was what I had for game state for continue screen. I had a game state check for transition screens, so that's not important. So the tile will be a tile that nulls itself after one use. So this is a single use tile. You come back to that screen. If you do come back to that screen in your game, it'll reset itself to being this again too. But until you leave that screen, that tile goes off once. So we're basically checking for the tile 14 subtiles. What it is basically a bit check. So it's saying it's checking that bit for the special tile. That is from, I didn't put it on here. I can't edit this unless I add a comment. Hold on. We did this tutorial previously by Chronicler of Legends. At the end of it, it did the tile 14 subtype, tile 15 subtype. When you want to activate them, you use this. Just checks the bit. These three are for tile 14. These three are for tile 15. you would do that. That would be the difference between the two tile types. Anyway, so you make sure you put that in your code. Just updating that on there. So if somebody comes here, because I'm going to put this video at the bottom here too. All right. So we're saying we're checking the tile type. Is it that tile type? You're going to store that tile type in the temp. You're loading up the temp. That's what the tile type is in. So you're loading up that tile type. And you're saying, is this special 10? That's what I wrote down for this entry. That's going to be when you're on these screens. Say you're on your screen. You're editing your screen. You go into screen info, just like anything else. You notice right here, tile 14 subtype. These are all the subtypes that we'll put in this file. The other script will be tile 15 subtypes script. So this is a script we're going to use for tile 14. Just to make sure, I'm going to say, oh look, we already have a script in tile 14. Do we? Let's double check that. Blank. We're good. So in this, it's marked special 10, 11, 12, all the way through 17. If you look at it like this, it looks kind of weird. That's why I did it like that. So what we do, it's going to be special 10, special 11, special 12, special 13, etc. Special 10. If we want to test this script out, this is what happens on default screen or whatever. We don't need any of this. Test this out really quick. Switch to tile 14. I'm going to place this will be placed down for tile 14. Go into your script settings. You're going to assign tile 14. Multi-tile 00. That's what I named it. As you see, it reset the game when I got the item. Or even better, okay, so we have that, that'll reset the game when you get the item, right? Well, what happens if we change this? It's going to do what was written into the code. It might even crash the game because I don't know what HUD element it's updating. And look, see, the code must be different because it didn't reset what the tile looks like. Jump to check special tile 2. Just going to do this at the end of the script. You're going to want to put a check for the player here. Boy, the script is basic. Hold on. Alright, beginning of the script. We're going to check for the player. Player object. Is it the player? If it's the player, go here. If it's not the player, you go to not player. Where's not player? Hope there's one at the end. Oh, look at that. There's a not player. Thank goodness. Well, at least that's there. Alright, if it's the player, I'm going to check if it's the subtile. If it's tile 10, you do your thing, whatever that is. It's not going to do a jump reset. Jump. Done. You're going to want to have jump done there. But remember, we cut out that thing. So down where you're going to put jump done, it's going to be right above the not player thing. And then it resets the tile. And then it's done. So at bare minimum, when you do this, on the default, it just jumps to resetting the tile and does absolutely nothing. So let's at least check that out. Look at that. Reset the tile and did absolutely nothing. Alright, that works. So now we can put whatever we want in here above the jump done. And what you're going to do next, you're going to do this. Load the tile. What bit is it? It's that bit now. If it is, then it's just that. So I just put that that's what that is. The 1 1. So after whatever's on here, whatever this does, you're gonna want to put jump done. But you'll notice that what it's doing without these jump dones is it keeps going through. Oh no, it's not this one, it's not this one. But then watch what happens when it gets down here. It's saying, okay, now, after all these other checks, I'm gonna start adding to your score. Special 10, that was adding 10 to my score. Special 1 1, that was adding 25. 1 2 was adding 40, etc. That's what it was made to do, was just add to my scores. But when you put these jump dones on there, it jumps to the end of the file. So you can keep it or you can change it. If I want it for a score, then I keep it. But I'm just showing right now, like right now it'll do whatever you want in here. And it's gonna check this. It's gonna do whatever you want in here. Or it's gonna do whatever you want in here, then it's gonna jump to here. If it's not doing this, it's gonna check this. Then it's gonna check this bit. If it's that bit, it's gonna do what's in here. Then it's gonna jump down to the bottom of the file. If you want to do an add to score routine, you can do an add to score routine in here. We're gonna do something else with this. So for now, we're just gonna copy this done. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of each one. Now you know what it's for. I have a version of this that has the score routine in it, if anyone's looking for that. So just give me a moment, I'll copy and paste the rest of these. And there I deleted like the majority of the code out too, just so it's easier to send to you. So I could send the code to you in like a zip file. This is a lot more compact than the other one. The other one should be in this original video. So right now the code's blank. You can test it by uncommenting this part. Or you can like copy this part to like say here. Watch, I'll do that. Yeah, so to show you that the code works on say on the first one, not the 0. So on 1 1. So on this one, does nothing. That's what we just saw. I saved it, loading it up. So hold on. Don't know what I did there. double check that. Oh, yeah. Must have accidentally, there you go. Already done it, done. It's whatever, it doesn't need to be complicated, that's pretty simple. You can change it for your project. This is blank. Doesn't do anything. I hope you saw that. Alright, so 0 didn't do anything. I'm gonna put on 1. 1 should reset the game. So when you get the tile, it should reset the game. As you see, it's resetting the game. Anyway, okay, so now it's basically a blank tile. Just no matter what you choose, it's gonna go to done. Then done just goes nothing here. And then just changes the tile collision. This could go to somewhere else, some other check, like before you would go to done or something. Like if you had something else to do with this tile, you want to make the tile do anything else, like it could be this or this. But if it was on the other one, you'd have to have like another screen flag going, or you'd have to have a user screen byte. And then you could have like an unlimited amount of options. So right now this does 8 different options. This would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which would be your 8th option. Alright, so there's the tile that's going to be included for 14. 15 is going to be the exact same tile. It's just the numbers are with these numbers. I'm going to include that as well. They're both like default tiles set up so you could just fill in the blanks with whatever you want here, whatever you want here, 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 etc. If you want to rename them after that, say it reset the game with special 0, 1, 0, say 14's special 0 resets the game, you could type in here. Oh, where was it? I believe these are the tiles names. So you could just be like, reset game. You could rename it right in there. So that's where you rename it too. Alright, so 14 and 15 we could maybe use for shop tiles or something is the plan. So those are good for that. We're gonna try to use a couple for that, and then we can use leftover parts of the tiles for other things. And then we could also use probably if you're gonna use a shop screen as being on a different game type, or use a screen flag for shop screens. Maybe you want to use a flag here or something. That could be a shop screen. This could be a shop screen. Like you just click the flag and that means you're on a shop screen. When you're on a shop screen, maybe the your normal prize tiles, maybe they do something differently. Maybe on a normal screen, a warp is normal, but then on a shop screen, you gotta push up, and then you can go through the door. Um, you could have even a hurt tile on a shop screen be an item or something. So we can do stuff like that. So that's not going to be too difficult. So tile 14, I want to rename that multi-tile. And then, like I said, I'm going to do the same for 15. We're going to set the tile. It's multi-tile 0, 1. You'll notice literally the only changes are this instead of these 3 bits instead of these 3. And instead of 10, I put it to 20, 20, 21. I changed these ones, basically, these 1 values to 2s. So as you see, there's not much of a difference. I left it blank for you to fill in the blanks. I even think I just wrote tile 14 at the top too originally, and I never changed it. So there's tile 15. So, I'm going to include both of these for future videos where we could use these, or you can use these for your own. Remember, you could rename what these tiles do. In your project labels right here. These are your 14, 15 tiles. All right, I'm going to include them in. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you have a great day.